Hi, good morning. Today I have five movie recommendations for you, and the theme is mindfuck. First on my list is a Netflix original called It's What's Inside. I fully enjoyed this movie start to finish, but I might have liked it a little more if I didn't watch the trailer, so I want to recommend it first without giving anything away. All you really need to know is that it has Lexa and this guy, and I'm telling you that it's good, so that should be enough. But spoilers, if you need to know a little bit about the story, basically what's given in the trailer is that it's about body swapping and the mind games and antics that ensue. It's described as a sci-fi horror, the sci-fi being the mind swapping and the horror being the sight of yourself from somebody else's perspective. No, thank you. I could not handle that. I could not. But I can watch it in a movie for an hour and 43 minutes, so if you're interested, check out It's What's Inside on Netflix. Next on my list is another Netflix original, called Don't Move, starring Kelsey Asbiel and Finn Wittrock. And can I just say, I told you he still looks like that. This movie fits our theme because it follows a woman who is injected with a paralytic by a serial killer, so once it starts working, the only thing she can control is her mind. And I think her eyes, like she can blink, but really she's at the whim of anyone around her, specifically the killer, who proves to be a quick thinker and lie weaver as she desperately tries to outsmart him. Don't Move is considered a horror because, of course, it is with the concept that horrifying, but also a thriller. And I will say, I was not thrilled, I was stressed, but I think it does that thing that horror movies do where it reflects what people are afraid of at the time, like a woman losing any control over her own body. There is a deeper story that means something, but this is a recommendation, not a breakdown, so go check out Don't Move on Netflix. Sorry. Next up is Predestination. Predestination is a 2014 sci fi action thriller that is literally so weird, I'm obsessed. I came across it on, again, I'm sorry, Netflix, and I watched it just because. The blurb said something about time travel, and I was like, oh my god, I love time travel. And I was right to click on this movie because what a movie! What a ride! I will say it's very talky, especially early. It was testing my patience because I'm like that, but it was worth it when the story got going, and then by the end, I was glad I stuck with it. There are few actors and even fewer characters, and things don't make sense until they do, and you're like, what? Did she? Okay, okay. This movie was great. I had to tell my mom all about it, and she had the same baffled reaction. It's an hour and 37 minutes long, and it's currently available on Netflix until December 31st. After that, I don't know, rent it? The next movie I want to recommend is Premonition, which is totally different from Predestination. Even older, this movie is from 2007 and has imprinted itself in my mind for reasons I don't understand. Full disclosure, Sandra Bullock's 2007 Premonition has an 8% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 50% audience score. The movie follows a woman who is widowed some days and unhappily married others. One day, her husband dies in a car accident, and the next morning, she wakes up to find him in bed next to her. I'm not saying it's a good movie, I'm just recommending it because it fits with the theme, and sometimes movies don't have to be good. Sometimes you can watch a kind of bad movie and be like, what the fuck? Did that even make sense? And maybe it didn't. But oh well, it gave you a renewed appreciation for the good time travel movies and the good non-linear stories. That said, Premonition is an hour and 30 minutes and seems to be available on Paramount Plus. The final movie on my list is Coherence, a 2014 sci-fi thriller featuring a group of friends that start experiencing strange things as a comet passes in the sky during their dinner party. It's a low-budget, mostly improvised movie taking place in just the one house, which really lets it handle its premise in a real-feeling way. Fun fact, the director of this movie is working with a producer from number one on this list, It's What's Inside, to make a follow-up to the original. And considering the ending of both movies, I think that checks out. Coherence is a comfortable 90 minutes long and is currently available on Peacock and Amazon Prime. So those are five movie recommendations for you to check out. Let me know if you've seen any or have any more that fit with our theme down in the comments. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna go watch Up Here again.